Anderson, and this is Nutrition with Mrs. Anderson. In this video, we're going to take a closer look at grains. Grains can be a great source of carbohydrates, fiber, vitamins, and minerals, but it definitely depends on the source. Let's begin with whole grains because when grains are grown, this is what they are, whole. They still have all of their parts. A grain seed or kernel has three main parts, the bran, the germ, and the endosperm, that are all protected by a husk. The husk protects the seed from sunlight, water, disease, and pests, and we don't actually eat the husk. What you see in this image are the three parts of the grain that we do eat. The outer layer is the bran layer. It is thick with fiber, vitamins, and minerals. The little bean-looking shape, the germ, is nutrient-rich. This is where a large portion of vitamins, minerals, and even good-for-us fats can be found. The biggest section of the grain is the endosperm, and this is where we get a lot of our energy. This part is full of carbohydrates and protein. Now, if you look at the image of a refined grain, you can see that it still has its endosperm, but it does not have the germ or the bran. The germ and the bran have intentionally been stripped away to increase shelf life for when it's used in foods, to make them stay good longer, and to soften the texture. However, this means foods made with refined grains offer very little, if any, vitamins, minerals, and fiber. And unfortunately, many grain products that are available to us today are made with refined grains. Okay, so here is our whole grain, our refined grain, and we have one more type of grain to talk about, and that is the enriched grain. At various points in history, people were not getting the nutrients they needed, and this caused a lot of sickness. So our government made the decision to enrich some foods with additional nutrients. Enriched grains have nutrients added back in. So how can we tell which kinds of grains we are eating? Let's first see some examples of grain products. Tortillas, cereal, bread, rice, pasta, ramen are all grain-based products. Some products are given a whole grain stamp if they include some whole grains. Some products receive the 50% or more stamp if at least 50% of the grain is whole. And some products even earn that 100% stamp when all of the grains in the product are whole. You can also check if a product is whole grain by looking at the ingredients. If it says whole grain as the very first ingredient, the product will be a whole grain rich product. If the ingredients have a whole grain listed, but it's the second or third ingredient, it can vary quite a bit as to how much whole grains are actually in the food. And that about covers our quick look at grains. Reach out and let me know if you have a question about nutrition. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful day.